Chris Kelly with you again today with EFT Tapping Solutions. Today we are going to perform what is called mirror work. And what this is in regards to is looking into a mirror. So you need to go grab a mirror, put this video on hold, and grab a small compact mirror. You can put this video, put it on your phone and watch it in front of a mirror. Whatever works for you. You can use your cell phone, like I said, or a small compact. If you're a man, make sure and explain this to your significant other of why you have a small compact mirror. I don't want anyone getting into trouble in regards to this. So what is the purpose of talking to yourself in a mirror? Well, there's one purpose, and that is self-acceptance. Okay, this is awareness, and this is in regards to accepting yourself. Okay. Most of us don't accept ourselves nearly enough. And if we do, there's certain times in our lives when we have certain issues happen or something happens or we just are having a bad day and we don't accept ourselves. So that's why we're going to do this mirror work, and I'm going to demonstrate it for you. In my treatment room where I perform massage and EFT tapping, I have an extremely large mirror. It's about 3 feet by 4 feet up on the wall, and I'll have my clients sit on the edge of the massage table and perform some tapping into the mirror. So we're not going to do just mirror work. We're going to incorporate EFT tapping with this. So I'm going to try and show you a picture. Ooh, lots of light. Can't see it very well, but that's the mirror in my treatment room. And like I said, just grab a small mirror. I just grabbed one that I had actually broke, and but it's handy. And I'm just going to go ahead and demonstrate that. And grab something small. Grab a small compact mirror. Grab a big mirror, whatever works best for you. I like large mirrors, and that way it shows your entire body, or at least from your knees up to the top of your head. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some self-acceptance work with this. I am not going to look into the mirror to do this because I have the camera in front of me, and this is excellent mirror work for myself in creating these videos. If you've seen some of my videos in the past, you'll see me involuntarily, shrug my shoulders. I tilt my head back and forth. These are all reflections of my mind, okay? I'll be thinking of something as I'm talking into the camera here, like I'm doing now, and I'll just have a little twitch. Okay, this is my mind racing to remember what I was going to say, and it comes out in my body. And that's what a mirror is. It's a reflective surface. And just to give you a little history on this, not to get too philosophical, but that's what your mind is, okay? That's kind of what your brain is also, is it takes input from your senses. And like, let's say we're visualizing something, and it pulls the light from the external world into your eyes and then into your brain, and then we interpret that into our belief system or how the world is that we see it, okay? So that's what we're trying to do, is achieve self-acceptance by talking to ourselves into the mirror, okay? So one of the first things I want you to do, like I said, is to go grab a mirror, number one, because that's what you need. And then what I want you to say, look into the mirror, okay? Put this video to where you can listen to it. And what I want you to do is just say, look into the mirror, just like I'm looking into this camera, and say, I love you. And then what you want to do is see how you feel in regards to that. And then you want to say, I really love you. And then you can incorporate your name. Chris, I really love you. Or my full name is Christopher. So Christopher, I really love you. And then I want you to see how you feel in regards to this, okay? Do you accept yourself? Are you looking at parts of your body while you're talking? Are you looking at like me, with my receding hairline? Or if you're in a full-length mirror, perhaps you got a little extra weight around your midsection. Do you accept that? Are you accepting your body? And you can't see your mind, but your mind is reflected in your body and all the actions. And that's one of the main keys and the main points to this, is that, if we accept ourselves completely, and we accept ourselves and we love ourselves, then we love and accept everything else that's in the external world. If you don't love yourself very much and you don't like yourself very much, then you're not going to, like anything else in the external world. You can't really show unconditional love to your significant other, to your children, to your pets, to your job, to your boss, to anything like that, until you love and completely accept yourself the way you are. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do. I've done videos on weight loss. I've done videos on anxiety. I've done probably 30 or 40 videos now. And what I try and do is, that's why we do with the tapping, okay, on the karate chop point. We're going to tap on that. So what we do is we bring up an issue of, even though I have this extreme anxiety in regards to the presentation I have to give tomorrow, I deeply and completely accept myself. You hear that word? Accept myself. I love myself. I love myself completely. So that's what we're doing with the mirror work, okay? I'm going to drag the mirror back up here again. So you're just going to go ahead and look in that and say, I love you. And just leave it at that. And then you can say, I really love you. And then, Christopher, I really love you. And if you want to accept yourself, you can say, Christopher, I accept myself completely. And just leave it at that. And then see how you feel. And if you're not feeling very good about this, and you're a little hesitant on whether you really love yourself and accept yourself, say, look in the mirror. I'm not going to drag it up here again, but look in the mirror and say, I'm willing to love myself. I'm willing to love you, Christopher. Or, Christopher, I'm willing to love you. And then work on that. And then see how you're doing with this in regards to acceptance. Do you accept yourself? Do you love yourself? And what you want to do is, I may be skipping ahead a little bit here because I'm going to make this a multi-part series. But what you want to do is, just like I'm doing in front of the camera here to you, is I want you to look in the mirror. And then what you can do is perform the EFT tapping in the mirror while you're watching yourself, just like I'm doing here in front of this camera. So look in the mirror and tap on your karate chop point. You know, you have your most pressing issue, you have the concise reminder statement, and you scale it on a scale of 1 to 10 and say, even though I have this lower back pain, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I love and accept myself completely, even though I have this lower back pain. Okay? And then you can tap through the points. It's interesting to watch yourself tap through these points. Do you accept yourself? Do you love yourself? I love myself, and I accept myself completely. I love and accept myself completely. I love and accept myself completely. Take a deep breath and just go ahead and relax. Now, one part I forgot, as I'm sitting here tapping through the points, is when you begin the mirror work and you have the mirror and you start to look at yourself, one of the very first steps, which I forgot, I'm not going to redo this video for that, but is to take a deep breath like I just did at the end. I want you to begin with a very deep breath, okay? Breathe down in your belly, down in your diaphragm, exhale, and get comfortable with looking at yourself. And especially this is for men. I think I mentioned this before. If I didn't, I want men to do this also. Okay, men are very macho. We don't say, you know, we maybe glance in the mirror to make sure we look acceptable when we go to work or when we're going to go out on a date or whatever we're going to do. But I don't know how many men really love and accept themselves, or anyone for that matter. But I know men and their macho attitude is, we have a hard time with this and we don't like, you know, the silliness and doing exercises like this. But it leads to all factors of your life to love and accept yourself. So I want men in particular to go ahead and try this. And what I want you to do is I want you to do this about 5 times a day, okay? So if you need a little compact mirror, or like I said, use your cell phone, bring your cell phone up, put the selfie camera mode on where you're looking at yourself, and just say, I love you. I really love you. And then say your name, Christopher, I love you. And just do this for 1 minute, 5 to 6 times a day. And I can guarantee you, you're going to get great results. So that's all for today. I just wanted to start with the very basics today and kind of explain what mirror work is, because what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to tie it in with EFT tapping. So we're going to do much more tapping in front of the mirror and see if you start, you know, shaking around. If you close your eyes. I like to close my eyes. It focuses me a great deal. So that's all for today. Chris Kelly with EFT Tapping Solutions. I will talk to you tomorrow or the next day, depending on how much time I have to make these videos. But give this a try. Find a mirror. Say, I love you. I really love you. And then state your name. Christopher, I love you. I really love you. And if you want to say you accept yourself, say, Christopher, I really accept myself. I love myself. And just watch yourself and then watch your mind in action, okay? See what you're thinking with this. And if this isn't working out, if you're having a really bad day and you're not liking yourself very much, say, Christopher, I'm willing to love myself. I'm willing to accept myself. So that's enough for today. Chris Kelly with EFT Tapping Solutions. I will be back with more videos on mirror work if this interests you. So I'll talk to you soon. Thanks and take care.